So for the FAQs for this week, one of them is for the weekly blog. We required the 2 entries per week? Can we reply to other students' blog entries as part of our 2 entries per week? Yes, you can. That can be part of your response. Those of you who can actually respond to the blog, you can respond to someone else's post, and that will work for you. No matter how you post, you will get points for that. For the blog questions, do we use the 4 you provided, or is there going to be new questions that are refreshed every week with new questions? I will probably keep the basic 4, but if it looks like you folks are having trouble with it, I'll try to add some more as the semester progresses. But for right now, we're going to stick with those 4 and see how it goes. This is a work in progress, so I'm trying to do the best I can with it. And if there needs to be more, I will add some more. Is there a certain type of format that our questions should be answered? For the reading questions, should they be extremely long, detailed analyzation of some sort, or a short answer paragraph? I think something relatively short works best, 2 to 3 sentences. The most important thing is for you to answer the question. So when you get on a certain track, make sure you're answering what I've asked. So if it's a why question, make sure you answer the why. I know with our first week's questions, a lot of you defined otherness. You didn't really respond to the why of the whole matter. Why do horror films use the otherness? So that's something you need to make sure what type of question it is, and make sure you answer it. It doesn't have to be super long, just as long as you seem to understand the question being asked, and then you answer it. What is the scariest horror film in Mr. Clay's opinion? This is a frequently asked question, to be honest. That's a good question. I'll stick with The Shining for right now, but if I come up with something new, maybe I'll update it and add it to the blog. Is it true that horror films are only scary because of the music? No, it's not true, but music is a big part of it. Imagine if you were to take the scary music out of a horror film, like The Shining, for example, which has really frightening music. If you were to take that out and put in, I don't know, like Cuban dance music or something like that, it'd be a very different film. It might seem very strange, and probably not quite as frightening. So it's an important part of it, but it's not everything. Can you give us more details about the paper due on April 23rd? What are you looking for? Start by looking in the folder that has the class project info. That will definitely help you out, and it'll give you an idea of what I'm looking for. I have some documents there. I will also, if I don't already have a video in there, I can't remember whether I have a new one in there or not. I'll give you another one with kind of some frequently asked questions about it, and also some tips for you folks to look at. But start with that folder. That's a good place. That'll give you an idea of what the sort of thing I'm looking for. For the script project, how are you going to grade it? By length or quality? I prefer quality over quantity, but I do want you folks to at least hit the minimum page limit, which is 6 pages. And some people like to just stop when they hit 6 pages because they believe they've completed it. But unfortunately, a story without an ending is still a story without an ending. So a script in which you just stop in the middle of an action scene because you've reached the minimum page limit, I'm not going to grade as well as something that maybe extends past that a little bit and has a complete ending. Maybe it'll be a little bit longer, but the most important thing is to have a complete package there. And last one, I was looking over the course while listening and watching the video, and I was a little confused when I was reading the syllabus about exams 1 and 2. Are they going to be multiple choice tests online about the discussion questions for the first 8 weeks? Are they going to be about the films themselves or just film in general? They will be a combination of the discussion questions, which are important, and also about the films. And they will be mostly multiple choice, but there will also be some short answer questions mixed in with that. And each exam will be just over the part of the class that we've covered. So the first half will just be over horror. Second exam will only be over science fiction. All right, so that's our FAQs for this week. I will post next week's once you folks have added some more FAQs to that.